Auda Bishlahi Menashayitani regime. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I got something to say to the young folks out there. And I'm going to upgrade my channel so I can show these people talking that foolishness as I give my response. You know, I respect the youth because you are supposed to take this world to a higher place. But what have you done? Look at the state of your world. Yeah, this is the world you are to inherit. And don't try to say, I gave you this world. No, I didn't. All my life, I've been fighting for you to have a better world. But y'all the ones have been hard-headed and stubborn. And I know, because I was a youth once too. I thought I knew everything. Couldn't nobody tell me anything. Or more pridefully, I want to find out for myself. So I know your mindset. So don't dare let me hear out your mouth calling us old people names. Do you know we created you? Do you know when you dishonor us, you're dishonoring yourself? Now how stupid can you be? You came from us. Not me personally, I'm speaking about as a tribe, as your families. That's why the scripture says honor your father and mother. It doesn't mean just those who gave you birth. It means your elders. Why? So your days be long on the earth land which the Lord thy God has given thee. In other words, people who live long and get old, they have been doing something right with their life because they survived all the physical wars, psychological wars, everything that was thrown at them. They stood the test of time. So they're walking evidence of success. It's not on what you accomplished, it's just that you have reached the age of 70 and 80. That man been through some battles. The woman not so much because everything is supporting her. But the man, the melanated man, I'm not saying get on your knees and pray to him. I'm just saying respect him. You have no idea what he's been through trying to raise you up. I can speak of myself personally. I spent my whole life working for my communities. Sure, I could have got married real young. The opportunity was always there, being good looking. I didn't have to chase after nobody. But my concern was our community because I grew up in integration. Integration, the death of you. What you talking about? Because we was in segregated, you think we was old because we live in segregation? You have no idea. You've been fed that crap on the news about we was begging to drink out of people's water fountains. That's not what went on. You have no idea how much a community we had, how much love existed among us. There was no poverty. Now, some outlying areas like Alabama, yeah, they were still on plantations. But my family in Southeast U.S., we had our own houses. We didn't grow up in no projects. That's a recent thing. Those projects just started in the 50s and 60s. Don't y'all do any study? Well, everybody's lying to you, so if you don't have grandparents, you're probably ignorant and don't know. So let me be your Let me be your substitute grandparent here, actually great grandparents for some of you, and tell you what went on. If you go back and watch the Red Summer of 1919, 1920, all our neighborhoods around this country was destroyed. All our communities. Why was that happening? Why did they do that? I'll give you a modern example. You remember Libya? You remember how prosperous Libya was? Free education, free health care. If our doctors could not perform the surgery in Libya, they'll pay for them to go somewhere else. The government will pay for it. Now, we wasn't that prosperous, but we didn't need the pale-faced. We didn't need him. He had to make himself relevant. That's why they bombed our cities, to destroy our commerce and force integration, to make himself relevant. He does nothing new. The same thing he's done, he do today. 4 of our little children was bombed, right? So he bombed a bunch of schoolgirls. He does the same thing. You just have no idea how prosperous we were before integration, before civil rights. Civil rights was the destruction of our community. You hear this idiot gonna come online and say he's old as dirt. He's been around since segregation. You're showing your ignorance, young man. You should find some elders you can talk to, because you definitely didn't have no grandparents. You've been raised up on a TV and CNN, and you're as dumb as a frog. And if I caught you on the street, I'd snap the snot out you. I would snap the snot out you. Disrespecting not so much me, but what the elders represent, what we have done. I would slap the snot out you and dare you to bleed. All right, now that I got that out the way. Y'all something. Y'all a piece of work, I'm telling you. I think I'll leave that. I don't think I'll talk anymore on that idea. I want y'all to go back and listen to this and feel my energy, feel my righteous anger and indignation, and do your own research and find out I told you the truth. Don't believe anything I say.